Hey, I'm Dubs for Fun,
And I'm Violet.
and we are here with Violet's choice of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Although
Yes.
she wanted the game with Athena, which I should have asked about ahead of time. So next time we'll play the fifth one, Dual Destinies. But for now, we have this one.
Yes.
So the one thing I don't like about Ace Attorney is before every single trial, it shows you who the killer is.
What? Why?
I it sucks. I don't know why. I think because I've only beaten this game, I think for the final trial they don't really show it. I think like the first two definitely do. Maybe the third one I might be misremembering. But yeah, they show the killer and I'm like, why? The whole point is to it should be a mystery, but yeah. So once I hit new game, it's immediately going to show the killer with
Oh.
the victim. So, which I guess you can
But that's
read
like half of the fun.
if you want
And
to.
in like regular trials, they don't announce who's the wrong guy or who's the
Right,
guy in the wrong.
because we're the defense prosecutor in this, so we're defending somebody, but you know from the cutscene already that who you're defending isn't the murderer. So
Yeah.
it sucks because you don't get the moral quandary of like, oh boy, am I actually defending the killer? Like,
Yeah.
so if you want to close your eyes, I guess, and then
Okay.
I'll just read the opening thing, and then then I'll tell you when to open them again. So
Okay. Okay.
I'll read the whole opening thing.
Okay.
All right. So I'll hit new game. So you close your eyes, and I'll hit new
Yeah.
game. Here we go.
Everyone in the audience, if you haven't played this game, close your eyes.
Yeah, close your eyes. This will be my only time voicing this character. So here we go. The first turnabout, episode one. The first turnabout. Gasp, gasp. Dun dun dun. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. All right, now you can open your eyes. And whenever we do that, that's the voice I'll use every time, so it doesn't give anything away.
Okay.
Here we go. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. And this is his
Oh,
mentor
right.
with fan service, of course. Oh, hiya, Chief.
Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. This says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. And then this is him, the defendant.
It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Isn't that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, that's him.
Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah.
Nick!
Hey. Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Good old judge.
Playing the judge.
Do you want to keep up your famous old
The
man
court
voices?
is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ahem. Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Which one do you think, Violet?
Larry.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No. No way! I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case?
Let's see. Court record. Cindy's autopsy report. Yeah, Cindy.
Cindy Stone?
Let's try it. Better than Cinder Block. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... The record said hit, right? Yeah, blunt.
Yes. Let's go with hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. He was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief? What do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Antony!
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped! She just wasn't taking my phone calls! Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. Uh-oh.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way!
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
That's rough, buddy.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens?
We gotta stop him. We gotta stop him.
Let's stop him. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Ooh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Go.
Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? I have an answer, honestly. Stop from answering. Which one?
I don't know.
Well, honesty is the best policy when you
Yeah.
understand. Let's...
I feel like it's relevant, so they'll just override it.
Yeah. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
He read our signals.
Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill! She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of a crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please, bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony. Witness's account.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving. Dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, The defendant's sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record added to the court record.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
Oh. How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony.
Alright. Here we go, Athena. You know you're not here yet. That's what I'll use in the thumbnail. I'll use like a chibi Athena or something. Okay, so this is just his testimony again. Let's look at the evidence. My attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death. Okay, July.
Wait, but she died at 4 to 5 p.m.
There you go. I think we found the contradiction.
Is there only one?
For now. So let's go ahead and proceed to when you talked about the time of death. You're very good at this lawyer thing, Violet. Oh yeah, we can press him to get more information, but since we already figured it out, we don't have to do that. It is more dialogue, but...
It's the autopsy report, right?
Yeah. This one.
Yeah.
So we'll just present it, keep pushing through.
Okay.
Unless you want to hear all the extra dialogue.
No, it's okay.
Alright. Present. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
It's trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
Witness testimony. The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying that time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Cross-examination. The time of discovery. Let's look at our evidence. Alright, this tells us the time of death, cause of death.
I don't think there's anything else in that one.
Statue.
Probably not this one.
Victim arrived home from Paris the day before the murder.
No, the electricity was off.
That's right. So, we'll just have to find something where he talks about, let's see which one to apply it to. So voice saying the time is probably coming from the television. We could probably just, let's try presenting it on this one.
Yeah.
Here we go. Do you want to say, I'll count down, then we can see objection at the same time?
Okay.
Okay, so I'll do my usual 3, 2, 1, go, and then we'll say, I'll click it and we'll say objection. 3, 2, 1, go. Objection!
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning.
This guy's in contempt.
These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Ugh. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Third time's the charm. Witness testimony. Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Cross-examination. Hearing the time. Alright.
It has to be the murder weapon because it was the statue.
Yep.
He's claiming it was the murder weapon, Sure.
Here we go. Oh, sorry. Objection! You can say 2.
Objection!
I got so into it, I forgot to count down. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Well, he can't prove it, right?
Let's see. Statue, smoothly evidence. Statue in the shape of a thinker. It is rather heavy. There are
Would
problems
a
with...
clock be that heavy?
Right.
I think it's still sus.
Yeah. Let's say yes.
Yeah.
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he... Which one?
Went into the apartment?
You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw... Oh my gosh, he's...
Through his toupee.
Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him! He killed her, and she should burn! Burn! Give him death! But he has hair again.
Wait a minute.
Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
the whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply...
Try sounding the clock.
Let's do it. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep.
Beep.
I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case.
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it! I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come out all the way down here to testify, and look what happened. They treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all the slime. The slime?
We're all slime.
Are all slime.
Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and... think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes. Can you?
Probably time zones, right?
Right.
Maybe?
Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Yeah, it's the only one we didn't use.
But also, because she was in Paris, so she was in a different time zone the day before.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go, and I will say... Well, I don't know if he's going to say objection, but... What else does he say?
Say it anyway.
Yeah. Objection, hold it.
Maybe hold it?
Yeah, I guess we'll say hold it. Okay. Mate, we'll see. 3, 2, 1, go. Hold it!
Hold it!
Take that!
Take that!
Okay, so he has 3 things he says. Take that. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Ooh.
We burned him.
Oh, he's dead.
He frothed at the mouth and died.
Order. Order, I say.
Well, you did pretty good for your first case,
Yeah.
Violet. You didn't have to press them once.
My
Good job.
professional attorney.
you are Athena. You've done it.
Yes. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly.
Yeah, you did that in under an hour.
And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Woohoo! The Japanese courtrooms have confetti for the winner.
And with that, court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, Number 2. Phew! I still can't believe we won.
Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry! You're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no! I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey! Jeez,
He's...
it like froze for me.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Huh. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick.
Sorry, Kenji.
And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry?
Larry.
Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not sympathizing. I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, right? Did you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? The statue. Because he made it for her. So...
Probably.
So I'll count down and we'll say, take that.
Okay.
As we shove it in his face. 3, 2, 1, go. Take that!
Oh, we were right.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? Where'd you get that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled.
She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent, except when you, like, show them before the actual trial.
Except
apparently.
Spoil it before the trial.
All we can do is believe in them and watch the cutscene.
And not close our eyes at
And
the
in order to
beginning.
believe in them, and in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry. You're saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah. Part, at least.
You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Did he get into more trouble?
So we can go into the next case if you want.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So I guess close your eyes. I forget
Okay.
how this one starts. So we have Turnabout Sisters, the new episode. So
Okay.
if your eyes are closed, I'll click on it. And
Yes.
let's see. We'll save the game. Okay. Alright, Turnabout Sisters. Confirm. Bring. Beep. Hello? Oh, wait. I'm not sure. There's nobody on the screen right now. The screen's black.
Oh, do you want me to read it?
Sure. I guess read
Hello?
it.
This is Maya.
If you want to close your eyes, I'll tell you if it changes. If it changes, I'll just read it. Okay.
Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker. And it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence, then? Well... There's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya.
Beep. I guess you want to close your eyes. I'll see if it.
Okay.
Let's see. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Does Maya die?
Let's see. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Yeah, don't look. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'll just read because she's talking. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not configurous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
No!
Showing the killer. Wow, I can't believe they show the killer.
No!
And-
No!
Episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. Okay, you can open your eyes. Did you have your eyes closed or did you see it? Okay. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. They weren't showing anybody, but so I wasn't sure, but they showed who the killer was at the end. I can't believe I hate that they do that. Uh-oh. I'm late. Huh? That's strange. The chief must have gone home already. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Move. Office. That smell. Blood. Oh, this will be Maya. The sister on the phone.
This.
Someone's there. Oh,
Oh my gosh, she did die! No!
unfortunately. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you?
They're both dead?
That strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. She has passed out. I went back to the chief, where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold.
Wait, she's actually dead?
She
Oh my
was-
god.
Yep. Chief. Alright, let's look for evidence. Where should we look first?
On the body?
Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly.
No!
The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. Yeah, quite a plot twist, huh? It's like, oh wow, you just killed off the mentor right away.
No!
Sorry. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? I guess let's look at that. Oh. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to
How
the
did
court
she-
record.
What?
How would she write if she was
Yeah.
killed
Like,
instantly?
did she just, like, take the blood from her head and then... I don't know.
That's possible. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. And find out what that girl was doing here. Let's move back into the office. That's probably where the phone is. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here.
Maya. Maya Faye.
Maya. Faye? Maya? So, Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. What do you want to do? Talk or just present?
Probably talk.
Let's see. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened?
I came in. The room was dark. And Sis.
So, she was already dead. You and the chief. So, you're the chief's...
Sister. I'm her younger sister.
And you were here visiting? This late at night?
Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence?
Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker.
Alright. Do you want to examine anything? Or just present
Can
her?
we?
Let's see. Examine. Can I examine this? The reception desk. I usually sit here. Look at the couch. This sofa is for clients. It's leather. A real luxury model. Is there anything specific you want to look at?
I don't think there's any evidence, right?
Probably not.
Okay, never mind.
Always good. Then I guess...
Present?
Yeah. We'll present her with this evidence. So I guess we'll
Yeah.
count down and then we can say, take that. 3, 2, 1, go. Take that!
Take that!
they,
Oh my god!
they showed some restraint for the girl whose sister just died. We're not gonna yell at her. Shove this in her face. Take that! Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
Huh? That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name?
Please, just calm down.
Why would Sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. Let's see.
Can we even call the police?
Right? Can we... Is there a phone here?
I don't see one.
I'm like, is that... Let's see. No.
Yeah.
What is this one here? A small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. I guess let's try and move. Maybe there's a phone in the office. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can just use that. Right. I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart.
Police? Please, come quick!
What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Huh?
Who is that?
I don't know. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. What should we do now?
Can we just call the police without her?
Let's see. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I'd better not use it.
What are we supposed to do then?
Let's see. We can... Can we move to the window? No, we can just go back into there. Maybe we should examine around this office. See if there's anything else.
Like the desk?
Yeah, let's see. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple.
Can we examine the book on the floor?
That's what I was trying, but the exam button... No clues here. Something came up on...
The bookshelf? No, the left one. Table? Desk? Behind the chair.
Oh, all the chief's important documents are packed here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. This one in
Yeah.
here? Let's see. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too.
Is there really no evidence here?
Yeah, looks like not yet.
How do you end it?
I guess we could just walk back into the office. Maybe the police are there now.
Oh, maybe.
That's my guess. It's been a while since I played this. There we go.
Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo.
The police! Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze! Police!
It's Detective Gumshoe. Do you want to voice him?
Oh, sure. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Gumshoe? What an odd name.
We received a report from the building across the way, you see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
It must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Maya. Wait. She wouldn't have... Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! This word "my" here mean anything to you? That...
Oh, I didn't
he-
hit it. She said that's my name.
That's my name. What?
Sometimes it just does stuff automatically.
The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer, something.
She's
Case
just-
closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What?
It just keeps having him interrupt her. I'm not clicking. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Wow. They have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh. It's you. The lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Which one should we say?
It's up to you?
I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
To me?
Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you. When you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No. I never thought.
It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
So you crashed and burned?
He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
Oh my gosh. That's what she said.
Oh no, is it freezing?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trouble you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
Alright, what do you want to do?
We can talk to her?
Let's do it. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training.
Nothing strange. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Which one do you want to say next?
The day of the crime?
Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock-shaped like thing. That clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things.
Guess
The cell phone?
Yeah, let's hear it. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it.
Right. Oh. I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure. Thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. Oh, the day the crime became unchecked.
Maybe check that one again?
Yeah, let's see. Anything new? Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kinda gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thicker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now.
Yeah, I killed 2 people.
It really did. Thanks, Larry. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Let's talk to her about the last one. Spirit mediums. So, you're an acolyte. A medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, as she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea. Wait!
What?
So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that?
Yes. In training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of the famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
What do you think? Should we accept or refuse? She wants us to go
Feel like
get
don't
another
know.
lawyer.
say no?
Sorry, you're stuck with us. I'm sorry. I think this is the kind of thing you should really do yourself. I don't think she can. She's kind of stuck.
You're right.
How's she gonna do it? Something wrong?
Actually, I asked the police to contact him and they tried calling him a few times. Nobody could get a hold of him.
They couldn't find him?
I have no one left to ask.
Say, what about your parents? Ooh, that's interesting, actually, because I know one of the games is a prequel, and it's Mia. One of the cases I think is Mia with her mentor. So I wonder if that was setting up his character. Oh, that's cool. I don't remember her ever saying that. Because I think I just was like, I'll be your lawyer. So I think that affects her even asking for another one. That's cool. I'm glad you chose what you chose, because I'm like, ooh, I just got... I was like, that was cool. Oh. Okay, don't worry. I'll go ask him for you.
You will? Thank you so much.
I'm just worried what will happen if I can't find him.
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right. I'll be back. I don't remember this at all. This is interesting. I guess we'll move?
Goodbye, Maya.
Farewell, Maya. Grossberg Law Offices. September 6th. Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. This is really interesting. Unless I'm just totally misremembering. I guess let's examine. What do you want to look at?
I don't know, the painting on the wall?
Let's do it. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Anything else you want to look at?
Not really.
Alright. Then we will move. Do you want to go back to the detention center or head to the office?
I don't know what'll progress the story. Is the detective back at the office?
Oh yeah, Gumshoe. Yeah, he might be there.
Okay.
Let's head there. That's really interesting if that's setting up. It might be a totally different character, and I'm just... but I'm like, it'd be cool if it's setting up a character for a future prequel game. September 6th, Faye & Co. Law Offices. I know the fan base loves that character. He's like cooler than Miles Edgeworth. And Miles Edgeworth is like the one that everybody loves.
Phoenix?
The Mia's mentor. I think his name is Godot. I know the fan base loves him, but don't look anybody up because I don't know about the series. I know like Miles has like a backstory and stuff, and it's like you don't want to spoil anything about these games. Although this is the only one I've beaten, so the office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues.
Hey, you there.
This is probably Gumshoe.
This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Which one?
Suede shoes, Gumshoe.
We'll say Gumshoe.
Suede shoes, that's so funny.
You got our name wrong.
No.
Are you sure? Okay, I'll do Gum.
Do it, suede shoes.
Detective Suede Shoes. Suede Shoes, wasn't it?
That's me. Don't step on my blue suede shoes. Wait, that's a song, pal.
Oh, I don't know that one.
My name's Dick Gumshoe. Wait. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right.
You first.
What a hypocrite. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir.
Wah, wah.
Be right there.
It ain't easy being suede shoes.
You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick.
Whew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Alright, what do you want to do?
We can talk to him.
Let's see. Mia. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy?
Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss. That don't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report. But that's all.
Autopsy report added to the court record. Huh. I guess let's check that out. Mia's autopsy report received from Detective
That's
Gumshoe.
interesting. So you can actually miss stuff if you don't actually, like, talk to them.
Yes, yeah, you had to collect evidence. Time of death, September 5th at 9 p.m. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Now we can look at, I guess, our other evidence too. The thinker, the murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Glass shards. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Receipt. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Maya's memo. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Guess we'll talk to him about Maya. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal. But this is one trial you aren't going to win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Some
Edgeworth.
Miles Edgeworth guy, probably. Sounds weird.
The one that all the fangirls love.
Sure, you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Let's talk about Edgeworth. Prosecutor.
Oh,
Oh, no worries.
oops.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. The character's so popular he got his own spin-off game.
Dang. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. You do know him, don't you?
Which one should we say?
Of course I do.
Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him sound barely human. Still, I'm afraid that pretty much decides this case.
So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. That is very young for a lawyer. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion.
Almost abnormal.
It's almost like he hates murderers and people who do evil. It's strange. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright. What do you want to do next?
We already talked to him, right?
Right.
Can we present something to him?
Yes, we can. Because Maya...
Oh, we can?
Yes, he has Maya's cell phone.
Oh, yeah, huh?
She wrote the memo. So I'll count down, and then we can say, "Take that," as we shove this in his face.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Take that!
Take that!
I guess that doesn't happen when we're not in court, but it's still fun to do.
Yeah.
Just the visual, picturing us just shoving these things in these people's faces. Take that! They're like, what are you on about?
What are you doing?
I was wondering, did you see Maya Fey's cell phone?
Oh, that? I have that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh. He's on to me. Tell him straight, tell him not so straight. So since the police are working with the prosecution, so they're not supposed to give evidence to the defense.
Oh.
So they're on Edgeworth's side, and we're pretty much by ourselves with no support. So should we tell him straight, which I assume means just tell him Maya, like tell him that the evidence is on the phone, maybe? Or just try to lie about how to get the phone?
I don't know. Tell him straight.
Let's try it. Honesty is the best policy. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me.
Well, then we have to lie about it.
I guess
Something
so.
the matter?
Oh, no, it's just... You know, detective.
Nope. I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it. Like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets.
You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory.
Impressive. You're quite the detective.
Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. What?
Okay.
There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Received Maya's cell phone. We did it. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation.
Was it really that easy?
I guess so. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. Alright, I guess let's check the phone. Holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Touch the check button to listen.
Do you want me to read all that?
You read it at the beginning, so you don't have to if you don't.
Okay.
So, haven't called in a while.
So it's just a thing about, like, holding the evidence.
Yeah, so it's a clock, the thinker. Clock isn't talking, it's not working. That'll probably be important during the trial. Like maybe someone will say like, oh, it's a clock, so there couldn't be anything in it. And we'll be like, no, she took the stuff out. Because she took the clockwork out, put some papers inside instead. Papers that are evidence. Okay. So that will probably be important in court. Thanks, Gumshoe.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Huh?
I totally forgot about her.
It was so like abrupt and short.
I know. Yeah, it's April May.
Good thing Gumshoe's accidentally telling us everything.
I'm sorry about this. But I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, So, You've sent her home already then?
You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So, she's still in the hotel across the way. Thanks, Gumshoe. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May.
Oh my gosh, the mad lad.
It's like, well, Gumshoe just totally told us a bunch of stuff. Let's, so I guess that's it. We'll just hit move.
Yeah.
And now we can go to the Gatewater Hotel. Should we head there?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Gatewater. That's, instead of Watergate, that's like the famous hotel that got President Nixon, to make him resign, because there's like people going through files or something. Instead of Watergate. Gatewater, September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303.
Wow, hello there. Handsome. Now there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. That's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part as a beautiful witness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. So I assume we'll have to examine.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you want to examine?
Is that a drawer open?
Yeah, let's see. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer.
Oh, did they take the stuff out of the phone?
Oh? I like the way you think, lawyer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms, you know. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer.
The screws, maybe?
Dude, now you're thinking, lawyer. What should we do next?
We already examined everything, right? That's probably all she has.
Right, and since she's
Did we
here...
talk to her already?
Not yet. So let's
Probably talk to her.
Let's see. What you witnessed. Let's go down the list. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies.
I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Nope. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please.
Let me see. Well, dream on. You want to know? You'll have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Let's ask. We probably won't get anything from her, but we'll just keep going. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer. Are you hitting on me?
No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well... No. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. It's like this person knows not to talk to a lawyer without your lawyer present. This one's not stupid like Gumshoe. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Alright, that's everything we can do with talk.
Leave her.
Let's leave. Yeah, if we try to examine, she'll probably stop us.
Yeah.
So move. Maybe we should check to see if that lawyer's back at the other office.
Yeah.
Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back.
Ahem.
If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh no, this isn't the guy.
Oh. Aha. So you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar.
This is Arcade Guy's father.
No. Arcade man.
Arcade Man.
Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes. Well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Yeah.
Yeah. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Ah, yes. Maya Fey. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Ooh. Anyway. Oh. It's frozen again.
Oh no.
I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? What should we do?
Is there anything we can examine, or? Probably not, right?
Let's see. We looked at the picture earlier.
Yeah.
It's got a bookcase, desk, chair, table, couch, a bear.
Nothing
with a
looks suspicious.
This bear with a fish
Oh,
statue.
we can examine.
Let's see. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Oh, I guess the statue wasn't important. Now I'm curious of statues after the thinker clock. I'm suspicious of statues. Well, I guess we'll just try.
Talk to him?
Yeah. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? Let's see. Mia. How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one.
Oh, did she train under this guy?
Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
Mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That painting. That's quite a painting.
Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying! Jeez. Well, that's that. It's 8 o'clock. We can try presenting, I think, one piece of evidence to him.
Yeah.
And then we can call it there. We'll give him that.
When we present...
Oh, wait. I thought Maya didn't give us that letter. She had like a piece of paper with the request for him. Well, I guess he already said he's not going to represent her, so
Yeah.
it's pointless. Alright. So, that's that. I guess we'll leave off there since it's 8 o'clock. Woo! So, you'll like Ace Attorney?
I do. I think it's really fun, actually.
Right? Yeah, it's great. Well then, I guess for this video, I don't know what the sign-off should be on this one.
Catch us next time on the next trial.
Be there. Or else.
Or, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.